Hello, my name is Robert, and I am a public school math teacher. I have been for many years. This is a free Algebra 1 math class that is offered for anyone who wishes to refresh their algebra skills. Now, these are going to be all topics that you would encounter in a typical high school math class. Last time, we looked at different sets of numbers. And so we looked at the natural numbers, which are all positive whole numbers, and the number zero. We looked at integers, which include all natural numbers, positive whole numbers, and zero, and include negative whole numbers as well. Then we had the rational numbers, and rational numbers are any number that can be represented as a fraction. Then we had real numbers, which include not only numbers that can be represented as a fraction, but also other numbers that can't be represented that way. For example, pi or e. So those numbers cannot be represented as a fraction, but they are real numbers. Now, we're going to be looking at evaluating expressions. Now, what's the difference between an expression and an equation? An expression does not have an equal sign, and an equation does. You can almost see equal in equation, right? It's just missing the L. So, with expressions, we evaluate them. We determine the value of the expression. For equations, we solve them. With expressions, we're given how much a particular variable is. They may tell us x is equal to 5. For an equation that we solve, we have to determine what the variable is. What is a solution to the equation? So those are differences between expressions and equations. Now, for expressions, we look at them from left to right. And we begin with parentheses. Then we look at exponents. Then we look at multiplication or division. Whichever of those two comes first, whichever of those two that we see first as we move from left to right. And then we have addition and subtraction. Again, if we see subtraction before addition, then we do the subtraction first. And a lot of people remember this in the order of operations by the mnemonic. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, and addition, subtraction. So some examples are for you to practice: 17 minus 2 cubed times 2 plus 4. Let's see if you can even see that. I'm not sure that you can. But then second, you would have 3 to the 4th inside of parentheses, 3 to the 4th power divided by 9, close parentheses, minus 3 times 2. So that's the second problem. And then the third problem would be 75 divided by 5 squared times 3. And I guess in this case, I'm going to go ahead and work through them with you. So what do I see first as I go from left to right? Well, they have subtraction first, but that's very late, right? That's at the addition subtraction part. So we're going to move on and see if we find any operation that we have to perform before then. So we see 2 cubed times 2 plus 4. Well, of those, 2 cubed comes first, and that's because it's an exponent. It includes an exponent, and that's what follows parentheses, right? So right after parentheses, I look at anything with an exponent. So 2 cubed is 8. Then it says times 2. So I have 17 minus 8 times 2 plus 4. Well, multiplication comes before subtraction, and addition. So I multiply 8 times 2 first. So I have 17 minus 16, which is 1 plus 4, so that's 5. So that's an example. The other ones I'm going to leave for you to practice on. I hope that this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.